Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. Thought I'd come in today and just monkey around with. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my phone adjusted so I can see chat. Thought I'd come in and mess around with my single player save, pick up where we left off. I have the. Just zoom out so I can see. This map testing is going really well. I just finished the hollow update, but it's not been tested yet. So I was taking a little break from, need a break from XML work and all that jazz. So I'm going to come in here and mess around with this Ricciville today, make sure it's ready to go to the Patreons tonight. Dixie and Papa are testing on a server, and that server testing is going pretty well. So I'm just going to keep messing around with the single player testing on here today, and it will start, if I get the Ricciville map to the Patreons tonight, which I'm hoping to do, get them the map, the construction pack for all the new factories, and the updated vehicles with the new bus. Then I'll start testing Richie's Hollow tomorrow, or I'll start rebuilding the islands map tomorrow. Not 100% sure yet. Farm Chick 63, good morning. But yeah, I definitely need a break today from the editor and XML work. If I have to do any more editing today, my head is going to explode. I don't mind going in and fixing one or two small things if we run into any issues, but I'm not doing any major updates today. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to try and earn enough money to get the coal mine up and running and the ore mine up and running, and hopefully buy Mammoth Mill. I've got a forest so we can continue cutting trees. So right now my only money is going to be wood chips until our silage is ready to sell. If I have to, I can forward time and just sleep tonight, just to get us a little bit farther ahead, which I'll probably end up doing at some point. This way, if we get into the next game day, I can sell my silage. We'll have a ton of money. And I don't mind progressing time because I don't play that often. So I don't mind progressing time a little bit. And then if I usually have major issues with the Wi-Fi on the weekends, but if I can, ooh, we have a ghost tree. There's a tree inside of a tree here. But hopefully, if the Wi-Fi holds out, I'm going to start the. I don't know if I'm going to be able to remove this stump. Oh, we did get it. All right. But hopefully tomorrow I can come in, we can start rebuilding the islands map. Alright, who is... I think Gene's Wood Products is the only one on this map that is taking wood chips. We'll find out. See what we can get for this set. Alright, wood chips, where are you? Oh wow, really low price. We're not going to get much money for this. We're going to end up forwarding time, I think. I forgot I turned the price up a little bit on the homestead map because there's very little production. So we'll probably end up just forwarding time, sleeping through the night to get through tomorrow, and then I'll have a ton of money tomorrow. I don't want to spend 3 hours cutting trees. Let's see what we get for this load. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm hoping to get this to the Patreons tonight. Okay, that's not bad. We have 268,000. Let's see what the ore mine costs, because I want to get the coal mine and the ore mine running at the same time. I'm going to leave this over here in case we want to cut some more trees. Because I own that forest over there near Gene's Wood Products. So we own this forest here across the street. So we can start clearing the forest across the street if we need some more cash. But let me grab some speed. Let's head over here. So we own the coal mine. Let's see what the ore mine is going to cost us. Alright, so the ore mine is $174. So let's get that. What does that leave us with? 93,000, which is not enough money for the placeable mammoth mill. So how much more money would we need to earn? Plus I need to buy some diesel to get the mines up and running. So we need 150. So we need about another 60,000. Another 60,000. Do we have any other land I'm not going to use right now? Yeah, how much is this guy? There's 33,000. If I sell off the apiary and buy it back later, oh, that's 144,000. Yeah, we're going to do it. Let's sell off the apiary. We'll buy it back later. So that's going to give me enough money to get Mammoth Mill down, because I want to use the placeable, not the one built into the map, and I want it right over here. So I want to try and keep a lot of my production over here. So let's get you. How do I want to put you? Do I want to flip you the other way? Yeah, I think I want to flip you the other way. The least amount of driving I can do, the better off I am. I hate driving. I think I'm going to put you right here. So that leaves us with enough money to get some diesel. We can get the coal mine up and running, the ore mine up and running, and then Mammoth Mill up and running. All right, let's go grab a loaded diesel. we're going to end up cutting some more trees, but one thing nice about Mammoth Mill, the placeable should take wood chips instead of logs. So I won't have to do a lot of forestry. Oh, nice shot there, old man. Am I going to be able to flip you? I'm not going to be able to flip you. Nice way to start the day. There we go. I couldn't do that again if I tried. Okay, I had to start filling there for a second. Alright, that filled the truck. Now we can fill... Oh, you're not going to fill the trailer. There we go. Try and get about... I don't want to spend all my money. I'll try and get maybe enough to put some in each mine. Alright, there's 40,000 liters. Try and put 20 in each mine without spending all my money. Are we going to squish that guy? Yeah, we just squished that guy. I'm on a roll today. Putting a truck on its side, squishing all the pedestrians. Now, I know this thing unloads like super quick, but I want to try and dump half of this diesel in the coal mine and half of this diesel in the ore mine. I'm not going to be too concerned with batteries quite yet, so I'm not going to be too concerned with the nickel mine and the copper mine. But I do want to get the rock mine, stone mine, whatever one it is, relatively quickly. Alright, I'm going to try and do this. Oh man. Alright, I'm just going to throw the rest in the other one. We can always buy more diesel. If I try and do it quickly, it's going to just suck up the rest of this. So until we start making diesel, which the placeable refinery we should be able to get going pretty quickly. Alright, now we'll just fill these with water. Did I put down? I did not put down. Alright, let's put down. Let's grab a water fill trigger. And we'll get that over here. Did I put one over there? No, I didn't put one over there. Should get you over here. We'll get water. Get these guys filled. And we'll get the Mammoth Mill filled. Now the hollow map, Ricciville took 5 days to rebuild, but a lot of that was getting all the XML work done. And Richie's Hollow took a day and a half because all the XML work was done, so it was just pretty much copy and paste. And then I'm hoping the islands map goes relatively quickly. Now I'm thinking 2 days on the islands map because of the textures. I got to upscale some of the textures, especially when I add clay. When I add clay in. Oh, I should have pushed this out a little bit further so I don't hit those boulders when I drive by. Get a load of water in this one. And then Ricciville, we'll get it out next weekend. I'm hoping we can get hollow tested at some point this weekend. So I would love to send that to the Patreons this weekend as well, and just release both maps next weekend, and then the islands map a week later. Because I won't get the islands map. We will not get the islands map finished and tested this weekend. So cool. We got coal boulders spawning. We got the ore boulders spawning. Get a load of water in the tower. Leave this guy parked over here for now. And let's head down to our home farm. I want to grab, is my truck over here? It is. I should have some straw in here that I can put in Mammoth Mill instead of using up my wood chips. Oh, there's rice in here. We can use rice to start making seeds. We got a little bit of lime. I didn't realize there was stuff in here. We got a little bit of fertilizer. We're going to grab the straw. Alright, it's not much, but it'll get us started. Yeah, let's go this way. Gonna have to get the composter down at some point so we can start making fertilizer and seeds. Because I don't want to buy them. Yeah, I'm thinking I left straw here as a fuel. Yep, I did. And I'll just use we'll just cut some more wood chips and we'll top off the fuel and we'll start putting some in there where the logs go. This area over here, I didn't realize how much dirt over here there is. This is a nice big area. I could probably get another placeable factory down right here. Alright, we're going to need either the flatbed trailer or the cat dump truck to move those boulders around. Well, I could have parked my harvester in a little bit further. Alright, so if we head back over here, we can start cutting ourselves some trees to get the mill up and running. Yeah, I'm going to be that guy and block the road. Just until I get myself a path cut where I can get in here. And then what we'll probably do is once I clear all these trees, I'll probably plant a poplar field. And then we'll just use the wood chips to keep the mill running. Try and get myself a little bit of room so I can turn around. cut a little bit more so I can spin around. Block the road a minute. Oh, you're not going to make that tight of a turn, are you? So what do we need for the fertilizer plant? Either compost or manure. So yeah, we're going to have to get a composter down at some point. So the next time we cut grass, instead of silage, we'll have to do a little bit of silage, a little bit of compost. Now we got some room to work. Zoom out a little bit. I don't want to fire Mammoth Mill up until I have ore to put in it, because I want to make both the wood products and the steel products at the same time. So I'm going to sit on it. I'm going to sit on these wood chips until we get some ore crushed down. I don't plant trees that often. Maybe we'll reforest this just to do something different. And then buy another field to put poplar in. I don't think I've ever planted trees and played long enough to where they actually matured. It might be something different to try. TTV Aaron 200, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for taking time out of your day, stopping in and saying hello. We are working on, I am testing the Ricciville 4.0 map update. But this is not my test map where I cheat everything in. This is my realistic save single player. So I am trying to earn enough money to get a couple of my factories up and running. So I can't show you the starting fleet and the starting farmlands and all that because I pretty much sold a lot of the stuff off and changed it up. But I'm trying to get some wood cut so I can get my mill up and running. on. I know there's two stumps there. Are you going to get both of them? You got one of them. There you go. Got the second one. You are the kindest streamer I watched today. Well, thank you. Try and interact with chat. Farm Chick will tell you though, if I'm in working on XML work or rebuilding a map, I tend to ignore chat, but I'll try and catch it when I'm playing. I don't play that often. I spend 95% of my time in the editor. I'm trying to get a full load of, or at least close to a million liters of wood chips. We have a good start. The farm checked. Old man is a sweetheart. Well, thank you. Yeah, we'll cut. I'm going to try and get close to a million liters, and then we'll get some other work done. I don't want to spend hours cutting trees. And then maybe at some point today, his bark is worse than his bite. And then at some point today, we may jump in the hollow map and do some testing on that update. But I'll start my test map on that one. We won't do a realistic save. We'll work on the test map. Try and get some of the... I don't have to test all the construction factories. They're already tested on the... they've already been tested on the Ricciville update, but we can start with the orchards. They haven't been tested yet, the placeable orchards. So we can work on the testing the placeable orchards. We can work on testing the rubber plantation and the grape, the new vineyard. I'm going to leave a row of trees along the bridge. And probably a row of trees along the water, just to break it up a little bit so it doesn't look completely bare. We're getting there, almost 800,000 liters. Richard Farm Incorporated, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. Thank you for taking time out of your day stopping in and saying hello. Appreciate all the new followers, all the new viewers. I am on my single player save. So this is not my test map, so I don't cheat a lot in. I don't cheat anything in on my single player save. But I am doing some play testing on the Ricciville 4.0 map update. I'm trying to get my factories up and running, which I'll show you here shortly, because I almost have enough wood chips cut. I'm not going to dump them in the mill yet. I want to get some ore crushed down first. So when I fire up the mill, I want to get all of the wood products and steel products going at the same time. But we'll definitely have enough wood chips here in a couple minutes. Just work my way back out to the road. Yeah, dog's all wound up today because the neighborhood stray cats are out. Sassy155, good morning. Hello, welcome. Thanks for stopping in today. I finished the hollow map update this morning, but it's not been tested yet. So I needed a break from the editor and the XML, so I thought I'd come in here and play Ricciville for at least until lunchtime. And then after lunch we can go in and we can start testing the hollow map update. Alright, that should be enough wood chips to get us started. So we'll head back over towards the mill, but I'm not going to dump these in yet. Oh, hold on. I want to leave the brooks over here so I know where it is. So you can stay there. So I lead over by the mines, I'm not going to remember where it is. I'm not going to dump these in. I don't want the mill running just wood products. I want to run it the wood and steel at the same time. So I'm not going to dump these in. So I don't have enough boulders made yet to crush the product down. So I'm going to take the grass meadow across the street from the home farm, and we're going to cut a clover field in there. And then we'll probably have nothing else to do. We'll forward some time. Well, let me grab my front weight. Oh, you know what we're going to do first? We're going to grab that last little bit of grass before I turn this into I know it's not much, but I'm going to grab that last little bit of grass before I plow that in. So let's grab our mower. I'm going to take advantage of every little bit I can. So we will grab this last little bit of grass. Actually, I can make 2 passes on this side. I cut this meadow earlier, but there was a bunch of trees here that I just took the trees down. But now we can take care of the rest of this grass. I don't like anything to go to waste. Oh look, I can get a couple passes here. And now we'll spin around, we'll knock the rest of this off. Here, I must take advantage of all of it. Am I going to hit the tree? Nope, just going to make it. Alright. Let's get this cut, and then we're going to cut I'm going to take this grass meadow, we're going to turn it into a field. Alright, I'm not going to drive all the way back for that little bit, so we're just going to spin around here real quick. So we have 62,000. I'm going to price the composter and see if we have enough money for the composter. But grass is gold. So while this is folding up, let's look at the composter real quick. We'll price that out. Composter is 70, so we're just a little bit short for the composter. 75,000. So I'm going to pick up this grass, I'm going to throw it in storage, and then we'll dump it into compost. We'll have enough money to get the composter going tomorrow. I don't have a pressure washer yet either, so this is going to have to stay dirty for another day or two. Alright, so let's grab, where is it parked? Where is my loading wagon parked? Over here. Oh, I should have cut the little bit of grass that's right here too. Oh well. We'll cut that one tomorrow. Let's get this picked up. Be right back. Need to run to the bank. Farm chick, no problem. Yeah, when I play, even off camera, I will cut as much grass as I can every single day and turn it into silage or compost. Because grass is gold. Mess up my field now, you'll be fine. Let's grab that little bit back here. If I take some of this off, we might be able to get this in one pass. Yep, that'll work. Yeah, I'm old school. I don't do GPS, I don't do follow me, course play, auto drive. No cheating anything in. No using a dev tool to buy the whole map. On my test map I do, but not on here. This gives us, see, another 200,000 liters of grass that we wouldn't have had. You know what I'm going to do though? I'm going to dump it in here. We'll just make silage out of it, and then we'll worry about making compost tomorrow, since we don't have enough money for the composter anyway. And this will give us a little bit more cash because we'll sell the compost, or we'll sell the silage off. So you do your thing. Make me more silage to sell. Put you over here because you're too big to stick in the one of the garages. Alright, so let's grab our front weight. And then let's grab our plow. We're going to turn that grass field into a clover field, because clover drops grass, and you get more grass off of a clover field than you do just cutting a grass meadow. So we are going to create a clover field over here. Get you unfolded. While this is unfolding, I'll grab a quick sip of coffee. Let me zoom out a little bit so I can see. Alright, I'm going to try and leave this dirt road. Alright, so let's go allow create fields. And try and drive relatively slowly on this edge. Without getting into the dirt too much. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a nice clover field. Give myself some room by these telephone poles. Heck, I think this clover field's bigger than the 2 fields we own. 1018, hello. Chef, good morning. Thank you for stopping in saying hello. Much appreciated. I am playing all my well, semi-realistic, I guess you can call it. As realistic as we can get in farming. Single player save on Ricciville. So I needed a break from the editor. The hollow map, I finished the hollow map update this morning, so the hollow map is now ready for testing. So I'll come in here for a little bit before lunch and do some more play testing on Ricciville, and then after lunch we'll come in and we'll start a Ritchie Hollow test map, and we'll see how far we get with testing on the hollow map today. And then tomorrow I'll start the islands map update. I earned enough money to buy the iron mine and the placeable mammoth mill, and then once we get through till tomorrow's game day, I'll have 2 million liters of silage to sell, and we'll be able to I want to get the stone mine and stone processing are next on the list. And I also want to get the composter, and then eventually I want to start making my own seeds and fertilizer. But single player testing is going well. Multiplayer testing on the server is going well. I'm hoping to get this map to the Patreons tonight and released next Friday. .1018 just became a Patreon. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, you should get this map tonight. Just waiting for Papa Smurf. He's going to be tied up for a few hours. So later this afternoon I'll get with him. But I want to try and get this map out tonight to the Patreons, along with the construction pack and the updated vehicles. So I just want to get with Papa Smurf on all the updated vehicles to make sure you're getting all the right ones. And then if the hollow map testing goes really well tonight, because if it works on the Ricciville map, it's going to work on the hollow map. So there's not going to be a lot of testing to do on the hollow map. So I'm hoping to get the hollow map to the Patreons tomorrow. Either tomorrow or Sunday. very much appreciate the Patreons. But if anybody in chat wants to, if not, I can jump out of here really quick. But exclamation point maps, MAPS, will get you the Trello board. And that's where the links to all of our maps and mods are. Exclamation point Facebook will get you to the link to our Facebook group. And make sure you answer all the questions or you will not get accepted into the Facebook group. And then exclamation point donate will get you to PayPal me if anybody wants to drop any donations. Chef, thank you for typing those in. Trello, I think you have to create an account, but it's free. But that's where all the links to the maps and the mods are. But yeah, we're trying really hard to get these map updates done and released. So we can work on, so I can work on new factories and the new 16x map. Alright, let's get this last little bit done. Alright, let's get you lifted up. Let's turn off create fields so I don't accidentally create any fields. Alright, let's get you back across the street. So even on the hollow map, if you're starting in new farmer mode, I changed up all the starting vehicles and the starting farmland, so it's a lot more generous than what it was. So you'll have a good fleet there in new farmer mode. Alright, so let's leave you here. I want to throw a load of lime down, but I'm going to hook this up to our seeder. But I want to lime that before we seed it. So we'll get you parked here. And let me change this to clover before I forget. And we end up planting the wrong crop. Right there, clover. And then you should have some lime in you. Yeah. Oh, you don't have lime, but you don't have a lot. So we'll see how far this goes. Now let's just buy a little bit. I've got 62,000. Let's buy a little bit more lime. Can't wait till I start making my own. Yeah, let's get you open. We'll buy just a little bit more lime. Get it up to about 25%. What do we have? Richard Farm Inc. just hosted the stream. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Alright, let's see if this is enough lime to get this field done. If not, we can buy a little bit more. I don't want to spend all my money. If you're new to my maps, you can spread the normal in-game solid fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, manure on the fields. On my maps, you can also spread compost on the fields, just like you would manure. Then we have a product we take byproducts from the slaughterhouse and take it to the seaweed pond and turn it into seaweed, and we can spread organic seaweed on the fields just like you would solid fertilizer. So there's a couple more options available. Yeah, this is not one of my favorite things to do. I usually just hire a worker. Richard Farm Inc. Hello. Says hi to everyone. Are we going to leave that annoying little strip up the middle of the field that annoys the heck out of me? Of course we are. Trying to, oh well, we'll come back and get that little triangle. Alright, let's get this end finished and we'll come back and finish up the other side. Alright, oh look at that. Just enough to be annoying and waste the product. Look at that, just enough lime. 3,000 liters to spare. I'm going to save this grass area here that I'm driving on now to put my seed maker down, my fertilizer maker down. and then eventually probably some animal feed mixing stations down. All right, let's get you. Oh, you were over here in this shed. Which I'm gonna move my harvester over there. I'm gonna throw this guy over here. He's gonna fit under here better than the harvester does. Let's get this guy moved. Yeah, that's better. Alright, let's get a clover down. Can't wait till I earned enough money to get the bigger cedar. But this will do for now. Alright, come on. Move over a little bit more. Sorry, I'll catch up on chat here a second. What mod do you have to make your tractor so fast? It's not a mod. We edit the XMLs. We actually have, here, let me stop a second. We actually have our own vehicle pack just for my maps. So we have the bus that used to drive workers around. We have our edited Brooks. We have a flatbed autoload truck. This is edited to haul all of the, or seed all of the extra fruits on the map. We have a fertilizer spreader. We have the, from Eagle 355th, the Cameo harvester and header. This harvester has a trailer hitch on the back, so you can tow the baler at the same time. So you can harvest and bale at the same time. We have the Case Titan that I was just using. And then by Stevie, we have the cotton harvester, but you also need it for lavender and tobacco. We have the Big Cat mining truck for the mining to haul our boulders around. We have the cement truck for the concrete plant. We have an edited Eagle 355th distinction. So the front compartment holds 1,000,000 liters, the back compartment holds 1,000,000 liters. We have some specialized animal trailers. We have the trash truck to haul trash on the map. We have the triple wide headers and the edited T440. I think it holds like 1,000,000 liters. And then we have a bunch of specialty trucks, the DB120, the DB90, the K100 you can use as a truck, or it has a slide-on tipper you can use with it. The Crone Pack by Winston. We have the truck that'll haul milk and goat milk. We have the Windrower. We have the edited Rubicon. This has been sped up as well. Papa Smurf's truck. Edited animal trailer. Slide-on tipper for the K100. And then we have the edited Fendt. And it can go all the way up to, what is it? 74 miles an hour. We have the tanker, and then we have the Unimog, which I love using this in the animal area, all my animal pens. So the Unimog, and it has a slide-on tipper. It has a slide-on spreader, and it has a slide-on tanker as well. But these are edited just for my maps, and they're part of the vehicle pack when you play on our maps. Oh nice. What is this map called, and how do I download it? This version of the map will be released next weekend. The current version that's out, this version of the map will not work with any current save games. So this copy of the map will be released next weekend. I just spent a couple days on doing a complete update. Let me get this field sowed, and I'll get out of this map. I'll jump into my test map, and I'll show you everything that's built into the map. So I'll give you a little bit of a map tour, but not on this map. I'll jump into my test map. So bear with me till I get this field done. This is my single player save, so I don't want to mess it up. But on my test map, I have no problem cheating money and showing you around. Ooh. Can we get by the pole? Yeah, we can. Yeah, like I say, let me get this done. I'll switch mod folders, or I'll switch save games. I'll show you. I'll show you around. I'll give you a map tour, and we'll go over all the factories. Come over here and try and get. We'll do the whole up and down thing. Yeah, when I'm playing on my realistic save, or my single player save, I don't cheat anything in. So we'll jump in here in another game save here, and I'll show you around. But I don't want to mess this save up. So even if you downloaded the current version of this map and started playing on it, next week when it's released, you'll have to start a new save. So I'm actually going to jump on Trello today and take the link down for the Ricciville map and the Richie's Hollow map. So I'm going to try and get both maps released next weekend. Oh heck, we'll just make a circle. Yeah, I'll do a map tour. I'll show you all the factories. There's a couple of water fields built into the map, so I'll show you how they work as well. The reason I'm planting clover, when you harvest it, it drops a grass swath, and you get more grass from clover than you would just cutting a grass meadow. And then I usually take the clover and I dump it in the composter and turn the clover into compost. So I'll turn the clover into compost, and I'll take the grass and turn it into silage. Cowboy Mike's 1970. Hello everyone. Planting clover gives you 2 products after harvesting it. Yes. I will always do clover over a grass meadow anytime. You should get more grass from the clover than you do a grass meadow. Especially if it's limed and fertilized. You'll get a better yield. But yeah, keep it plowed, keep it limed, keep it fertilized. I play with weeds off because they're just super annoying, and I think it's the worst thing Giants added into the game. Because they're completely unrealistic how Giants does it. So I leave weeds off. I keep fertilizing is always on, plowing is always on, lime is always on. I always keep weeds off. Just wish they were a little bit more realistic with it. Time is it? About 11 o'clock? Yeah, we'll spend some time on the map tour. let me get these last couple passes done. I'm sorry, let me catch up on chat here in a second. Which website do you usually find most of your mods? I've been curious on downloading some that Giants doesn't have. Um, I get the only mod site I trust other than in-game is modhub.us, but I get all my mods from Papa Smurf. So I get all my vehicles from Papa Smurf. So Papa Smurf modding. Um, I don't have the link, unfortunately, but just Google Papa Smurf modding. It's safe. He makes all of my vehicles. He does all my testing. You have to create an account for his website, but it's free. And that's just so he knows who's logging in and who's downloading. So he doesn't sell any information or anything. But Papa Smurf creates all my vehicles and our vehicle mod packs. But yeah, let me get out. Let me finish this up. I'll get out of here. We'll show you a map tour, and then I'll go over the rest of our mod packs as well, because we have a lot of mod packs. Get it in one pass? Yeah, we'll get it in one pass. Calderson93, hello everyone. Are we going to be any new vehicles in the new vehicle pack for this new download that are not? Yes, you're going to have the new You'll have the updated tanker for the new liquids. You'll have the updated cat mining truck, because we made the boulders smaller so it fits more in the truck. There, you'll have the updated Freezy bunker for the new clay. Um, the new bus for the passengers, and there's something else. So we're gonna have to re-download the vehicle pack. There's about 6 updates in the vehicle pack. And then the quarry silo was updated as well. So I don't have it on Trello yet. So the quarry silo will be released with this map because it has to hold clay and gold, because I got rid of the gold pallet at the mines, and gold is now bulk fill, so you just load it in a tipper. And I'll show you the new bus here in a minute as soon as we get to the test map, as soon as I'm done with this field. I'll switch save games. We'll do a little bit of a map showcase today. Couple more passes, I'll get this parked and saved. And then it's 11 o'clock my time. We'll spend some time doing a really good map tour and showcase, and then I'll get out of here for lunch. And then after lunch, we'll probably work on the holo map, do some testing on the holo map update. Alright, let's get out of here. Let me save this. Save, quit. I'll jump into a, let's grab a new save game. One that I'm not going to save. So here we're going to save game 8 in new farmer mode. And we'll give you a little bit more of a tour. Thank you for all your hard work. That all sounds amazing. I'm super excited to play the new version. Yeah, the new version is going to be... The reason for the updates is I needed to get the island map, the holo map, and the Ricciville map all identical with fill types and palettes. I needed to also get the new mining product in, clay, and we needed to get the workers in the map because we have about 20 future factories planned, and we need to make sure the factories work on all 3 maps. Alright, I'm not going to save the save game, so let's throw some cash in here. So let's throw some cash in. Let's throw in some speed so I can walk around a little bit faster. Oh my goodness. NAS Nash. Nasher Fan 13. Am I pronouncing that correctly? NASHER. Nasher Fan 13. Hello. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for taking time out of your day, stopping in and saying hello. Let me adjust myself on my desk chair a little bit. Alright, so Ricciville 4.0. Leave this on the screen a second so y'all can see. Yes, I am pronouncing that correctly. Alright, I'm going to zoom out. I'll leave this on the screen a couple seconds so you can see what the PDA looks like. So we have all your standard fruits. We have sorghum, millet, rice, hemp, coffee, cranberry, hops, lavender, carrot, onion, poppy, mustard, peanut, tobacco, rye, and clover. So it is multi-fruit. In new farmer mode, you get the farmyard and little grass meadow. Grass meadow across the street, fields 3, 4, 5. The coal mine, Mammoth Mill, which it makes all of your lumber, your steel, your pallets, your crates. We'll go over there, do a little bit of a tour. There's a little spot down here that has storage on it for your cotton bales, your tobacco bales, your lavender bales, and your regular straw and silage and hay bales. This area here is the new express staffing, and that's where we're going to make our workers. So I'll show you that in a little bit. Right next to the animal dealer, we're making beehives. So you own that piece of property, new farmer mode. Top of the map, bring your beehives up here, and there's an apiary. So I'm starting you off with that. There's this whole area is central station, central warehouses where you store all of your products on the map. So we'll give that a quick tour. I'm starting you off with the horse pen. It's the only animal pen built into the map. All the rest, you have to place all your own animal pens down. So that's what you'll get starting in new farmer mode. In new farmer mode, you will start with the cameo harvester, the roadrunner, the case titan, the condor seeder, the header for the cameo harvester, a tanker, the K100, the flexi-coil plow, the slide-on tipper for the K100. Starts off with the tractor, pickup truck, and then the monster truck. So the monster truck, let me flip over to it. If you haven't seen my map before. So we got a monster truck, and this is by Lambo. And we have a monster truck course back here that you can just blow off some steam and mess around and come back here and have some fun. So this is built into the map. So if you're tired of farming, you want to come back here and just mess around for a little bit. This thing usually writes itself. You sit here and spin around in circles for a little bit, and it'll usually write itself. But start off with the, I'll just get them out of the way. So tanker, and truck, and then the little K100 and slide on tipper. So that's part of the starting fleet as well. Now you can drop the slide on tipper and you can use it as a regular truck. So it has the fifth wheel, so you can just hook anything up to it as well. So it's 2 in 1. XX Big Boys Gaming, hey old man in chat, thank you for stopping in. Alright, so that's your starting fleet in new farmer mode. Those are your starting farmlands in new farmer mode. Let's head over to Central Station. So Central Station, there's a barge that runs around the map that acts like a train. So you can haul grains and anything bulk around the map with the barge. So you load the barge here. So this you can drop off by truck, you can drop off by train, and then you can transfer from train to truck the barge. And it'll hold all of the liquids on the map and all the bulk goods on the map. And then across the street is one warehouse that holds some of the cold products. So it'll hold, so it'll hold like steak and mutton and bacon. So like bacon and ham is used to make pizza in the pizza factory. So anything that you need, any product that you need to use in another factory is stored here. But pizza is not stored here because it's an end-of-the-line product. So I'm not going to waste any time or use any resources storing end-of-the-line goods. So store your pizza in the factory or just take it directly to a sell point. So this one will hold all your cold goods. This one will hold all of the dry goods that are used in another factory. So if we're using like paper in another factory or wax in another factory, it'll be stored here. But an end-of-a-line product like mittens or swimsuits, there's not going to be any storage for end-of-the-line products. So keep them in the factory or direct sell them. And then there's a huge spot here for placeables. So let's start off with the mining. So we have a rock crusher that, let's buy it. Let's just buy a couple, we'll buy the mines, I'll go over the mines with you. We'll just go over all of the all of this product. So if you add in diesel, throw your diesel and water in, it'll start producing boulders, and all of your boulders will appear in the area around the crusher. And then once your boulders spawn, you drop them into the pit, and then it crushes it down over here. It crushes it down to the usable product. And I'll get these fired up here. I'll show you them in a minute. So here's your stone. You have nickel. We have copper. We have coal. We have iron. So your iron is here. And then we also have, we buy a couple more areas. We buy this guy, and then down at the beach, this guy. So over here we have a silt mine, and then silt is used to make fertilizer. So a silt mine here. Over here we have a clay mine. So this will make clay, and clay is used in another factory. And then down at the beach we have a sand mine, and then this will make sand, and then sand is used in another factory as well. Bear with me for 1 second. I'm going to throw y'all on. Be right back. I'm going to save this game. I'm going to preload my warehouses so I can show you some of the products. So let me save this. I'm going to quit out of here a minute. And I'm going to try and remember what save game this was, because I can't remember what save game I started. So just bear with me a second. Save game 8. Save game 8. Bear with me a second. I'm going to preload the warehouse. So I want save game 8. So I do that on my test map. I just preload the warehouses, and then it makes it easier for testing, and it's easier for me to do a map tour with. So I can show you some of the factories that way. So let me just jump right back in here. So I'll just let this reload. Wrong one. Yeah, just saying, bear with me. I just want to check something. Alright, so we should be back in. So let me just turn my speed on real quick. And make sure we jump right back in this. I did. Jump right back in the same save. Now, let me just double check my warehouse to make sure they're preloaded. And then I'll show you the rest of the factories. Yeah, it works. So I have stuff in the warehouse so I can show you some of the products. So your mining products, and again, I'm not going to save this, so I'll cheat everything in just for demonstration. So let me grab some diesel, and we'll head over here. I'll show you how the mines work if you're new to my maps. I won't fire all of them up because they all work the same way, but I'll fire up like 2 of them. So you throw some diesel in the tank. Here, I'll fire up the ore mine and the coal mine, and then but all the rest of the mines will work the same. So as soon as you put diesel in the tank, it's going to start making those boulders that you see right there on the ground. And then in order to crush them down, you're going to need to add water. So I'm just going to add water into both of them as well. So let me get the diesel out of here. Let's throw some water in. Let me grab one more load of water for the next mine. Throw some water in this one. Alright, so while that's filling, wrong one. So I showed everybody the vehicle pack earlier, but we'll go through it a little bit more. So this is the new bus. This is going to haul our workers around. I'll show you how this works in a couple minutes. The Brooks All-in-One, the flatbed auto load, the Condor Cedar lime fertilizer spreader. This is my favorite harvester. I use this on every single map I play. We got permission from Eagle 355 to use it, along with the Superflex and the corn header. The harvester has a hitch on it, so you can tow this behind you, and you can harvest wheat, drop straw, and bale it at the same time. We have the Case Titan that does solid fertilizer, lime, seaweed, and I'm missing bone meal. You can spread bone meal on the map. We have the Cotton Harvester by Stevie, and it also does the lavender and tobacco. They have to be baled. We have the big cat mining truck, which we're going to buy here in a minute. The cement mixer for the cement factory. Again, another one by Eagle 355. The front compartment holds 1,000,000 liters. The back compartment holds 1,000,000 liters. Flexi coil plow. We have the smaller animal trailer. Nope. We have the bunker cleaner, which I'll show you here in a minute. We have the trash truck, because you have to pick up trash on the map. We have all the triple wide headers for the root crops that go with the T440. A couple specialized tippers, some specialized tankers. You're going to need some specialized tankers for sewage and digestate. The DB120 and 90. You guys saw the K100. We have by Winston, we have the Crone Pack. There's a special truck to haul cow milk and goat milk. The Rubicon for your liquid fertilizer. This has been sped up and it holds more. We have the larger animal trailer. A couple slide-on tippers for the K100. My favorite tractor. This thing is super sped up. And then we have the Unimog and the attachments for the Unimog. So that's in our vehicle pack. We have, I have animal feed mixing stations. Let's come back to that. Let's go to the animal pen. So we have the extra animals on the map, and these are by DodgeNet, by Dave. Dave let us use them. So we have the dog kennel, we have the chicken enclosures, there's a pig enclosure, donkeys, ducks, goats. There's a big pig barn, a big sheep barn. So this map has the dogs, the donkeys, the ducks, and the goats built into it. So there's a feed mixing station for every animal. So you have your bird seed to feed the ducks, your chicken feed, you can make dog food, donkey food, goat food, horse food, pig food, sheep food, TMR, and a TMR mixer. Let me jump out of here a second and buy this meadow. So if you put your, wrong one. So they all look the same, they're just different colors. And they're nice and small and compact. So each one has its own recipe because our animals eat special recipes. So for instance, horse food, you have to put in either grass or hay, oats, corn or millet, and then molasses to make your horse feed. So all of our animals eat a special diet on the map, but every one of them, if you keep putting them down, I'm not going to put them all down, but each one's a different color. And it'll tell you which animal is for. So you can make your own animal feeds. Keep hitting the wrong one. We have our own silo pack. This will hold all of your grains. We have one that will hold your bales, so your cotton, your lavender, your tobacco bales. It'll hold your wool. It'll hold the down feathers from the ducks, and it'll hold the cashmere from the goats. Quarry silo that'll hold all of the mining products. Animal care silo that will hold all your animal foods and your oats, anything you need to feed your animals with, that will hold. There's a cold storage silo that holds all the products from the orchards and greenhouses. Field care silo that holds anything you need to work your fields. So your lime, your compost, all of your seeds. Placeable liquid silo to hold every liquid on the map. So you can put all those down and create your own look. You can purchase pallets of animal feed at the store until you start making your own. So you can buy those at the vehicle shop. And then we have a crap ton of, I redid the Farisi in Blender. I redid the UV to get rid of the ugly textures on it. Well, cool. I'm sure Papa Smurf will have the updated version. We have a battery charging. Some of the factories on this map take batteries, so I'll show you the battery factory. But we have a battery charging station. So when your factories are done using the battery, it creates dead cells. So you bring your dead cells over here and it recharges them back to working batteries. So that's the battery charging station. We have a placeable gas station, placeable hayloft, placeable rock crusher. There's the placeable drywall factory. Anderson doors and windows will be released with this map. That one's not released yet. Placeable Budweiser factory. Certainteed is going to be released with this map. And it makes your insulation and roofing. Nescafe, it makes your specialized coffees. placeable composter, placeable cement factory. Dole makes garden salad, fruit salad, coleslaw. The evaporator's being eliminated. Fermenting House makes your wine, sauerkraut, vinegar. Placeable fertilizer factory. This is just a little decoration that I was glad to make for one of our members. So you could put this down, and it's really cool looking at night. So we get placeable fire ring. Anchor Glass makes glass bottles that you need in the soda factory, fiberglass that you need to make insulation with, and crap, something else. I forget what the third product is. So the glass factory add coal, sand, and pallets, and it makes bottles of glass that you need to take to Anderson doors and windows, and then fiberglass that you need to make the insulation with. I keep hitting the wrong one. Then we have the glue factory. The grass dryer makes hay and silage. Placeable heating plant will give you income per hour. So you can drop in, oh, where's my global company menu? This one needs to be updated. Drop in a little bit of water, either wood chip straw or grass, and it will give you income per hour, and it makes a little bit of digestate as a byproduct. Oh, we have the Heinz factory, the herbicide, you make your own herbicide, Hershey factory, Arctic Glacier makes ice cubes. We have Kraft for your cheeses and soy milk. Leather factory, take the leather from the slaughterhouse and it makes saddles and boots. Mammoth Mill will make all of your lumber goods and your steel goods. So this is the placeable version of it. Oh, where did I put it? Oh, where did I put it? I swear I put it down. Did I not put it down? I'm losing my mind. There we go. So this will make, there's one built into the map, but there's the placeable version. So it makes paper, lumber, plywood, pallets, firewood, steel, drill pipe, barrels, empty kegs you need for Budweiser, and then crates. So that is the placeable Mammoth Mill. You have Miner's Mill that makes your, oh, that one has to be built. So I can't show you what it looks like. So that one has to be built. So a lot of some of the factories are pre-built, some of them you have to build. So in order to build this factory, you have to deliver lumber, steel, drywall, concrete, plywood, and wallpaper, and then it'll build the factory for you. And then the factory makes molasses, sugar, flour, vegetable oil, and cornmeal. We have Old Man's Mill. So Old Man's Mill if you bring in plywood, steel, pallets, plastic, down, glue, raw rubber, water, and then power cells, it makes walkers, wheelchairs, feather dusters. You get a little bit of sewage, a little bit of trash, and then the power cells turn into dead cells, and then you take the dead cells and you take them back and recharge them back to power cells. Six Wheelin, hello. Thank you for stopping in. Steel Crafter 59, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. So that is Old Man's Mill. That's my factory. You make wheelchairs, walkers, and feather dusters. We have placeable orchards. They're not finished yet. I'm still working on those. And they have to be built. So I'll plop one down. Oh, I don't own that land. Let me buy that next piece of property. But these are still a work in progress. So Orchard 1, Orchard 2, and they're going to have to be built. So you'll have to build those. So deliver water pipe, fencing, sewer pipe, concrete, lighting, grass seed, greenery, and it's going to build your factory. And then this one makes apples, oranges, cherries, pears, plums, and olives. So that's Orchard 1. And then Orchard 2, same thing, it has to be built as well. And then Orchard 2, once you build it, Orchard 2 is going to make coconuts, bananas, cocoa, pecan, apricot, and peaches. We also have, so they're not released yet, they're still in the works, Benjamin Moore Paints. So paint factory, and you'll use paint to build other products with. So Benjamin Moore Paints. And that's going to be part of the construction pack when this map's released. Procter & Gamble is another one that has to be built, so I'm not going to put that one down. It makes toilet paper, paper towels. Pennington is part of the construction pack, so it's getting released with this map. And it makes your grass seeds and your greenery. So that is Pennington. The pie company's already released. It has to be built, so I'm not going to put it down. The Pizza Factory, I think, is another one that has to be built. Yeah, so I'm not going to put that one down. You have the Deca Battery Factory, and this thing takes up quite a bit of space. But almost every, your end of the line, your upper end factories, not your beginning of factories, but your upper factories require power cells. So your Deca battery plant will make your pallets of your power cells. So coal, plastic, copper, nickel, and water, and then you'll get, I think it makes 80 pallets at a time, so you'll get 80 pallets of power cells. We have Quality First, and Quality First, run back across the street. Quality First will make put in concrete, plastic, water, diesel, pallets, sand, and clay, and it's going to make planters, Sewer pipe you need to build other factories with. Water pipe you need to build other factories with. It's going to make red bricks and pavers, and the red bricks and pavers also are used to build other factories. So this will be released with this map. We have a BP. You can put your refinery, so you can make your own. This will make fuel. It'll make diesel, and it'll make plastic. So if you you can bring in either coal, wood chips, or straw, any of the grains, silage, and it'll make diesel. Or you could bring in crude oil from the oil well and it'll turn it into diesel. And you need crude oil and crates to make plastic, and the plastic's used in a lot of the other factories. So that is the refinery. We have, this is still in the works, this is not finished yet. We have the rubber plantation, because you need a lot of glue. So you'll take the raw rubber to the glue factory and then turn it into glue. So this one's not released yet. This one I'm still putting finishing touches on. So that is the rubber plantation. That'll be a future release. You have your placeable seed maker, placeable soda factory. Sparky's is part of the construction pack, so it'll be released with this map. And Sparky's makes telephone poles, conductors, copper wire, what am I missing? Lighting. So it'll make, this one's not built pretty much for this map, this one's built for the new map. But it'll make everything you see here on your telephone poles. So it'll make the telephone pole, it'll make the conductor, which is where your wires connect. It'll make your lights, and it'll make your copper wire. We have Species 7 has to be built, so I'm not going to put this down, but it's a breakfast factory. So it'll make Western omelets, Denver omelets, hash browns, placeable stone processing, placeable textile mill, placeable table factory that makes tables, chairs, benches, and wooden planter boxes. Vineyards I don't have finished yet, I'm still working on. But extra grapes, where did I drop it? Extra grapes for the future jelly factory. So, and then you can also take the grapes from here to the fermenting house. So that's still in the works, not finished yet. And we have placeable water trigger and storage tank for water, so you can store extra water, and if you have some in your tipper that you can't empty. And then we have the potato chip factory, and it has to be built, so I'm not going to put it down. So those are the factories, and then we have about 8 more in the works. So those are the placeable factories that we have out now. So I'm going to show you how the boulders work and how the rest of the mining works. So let me forward some time till we get some boulders to spawn. I'm just going to roll through the night and let these boulders spawn. Of course we hit a cloudy day. But let me grab my store delivery mod. Let me grab the mining truck. Like I said, all the mines will work the same. This has an auto load feature on it. So you pick up all of your boulders and then you can, they line up all over the place. So pick up your boulders. Here, I'll just drive around. This thing doesn't do well in reverse. And then dump your boulders in the crusher. And then we'll do the same thing with the ore, and it'll speed up time. I'll show you the crushed product. But all the mines work the same way, so I won't show all of them to you today. So you'll have your, these are the ore boulders, you'll have regular rock boulders, you'll have nickel boulders, copper boulders. The only thing you could do with the boulders is crush them down. You can't sell them. They're not used in another factory. You make them to put in the crusher to crush it down. So drop your boulders in, and then let me speed up a little time a little bit, and then you'll get your crushed product on the ground. So let me grab, let's grab oh, do I? Yeah, I have it in here. So I'm going to grab this guy. I'm going to grab this trailer. This is my favorite trailer. And I'm not going to worry about changing the color now because I'm not saving this game. And I'm going to grab my tractor. So we'll grab this. Freezy's been edited for the mining products on my maps. So let me get it unfolded. Get the pipe out. And then we use it to pick up the mining products, but you can use belts, and you can use just like a front end loader and a bucket if you like to go old school. But we use it to pick up the mining products with. So as long as you keep water and diesel in the mines, it'll keep producing boulders. And then throw your boulders in to make your crushed product. So you pick up all your mining materials the same way: your clay, your sand, your silt, copper, nickel, ore, coal, gravel, stone. But as long as you keep it up, picked up, and you keep your boulders picked up, it'll keep making your product for you. chef, and work is done for a week. You are a happy dude. Some time off to sit back and play. I can sit back and play once the island's map is rebuilt. Then I can have fun building new factories and the new map. Fyvem. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for stopping in, taking time out of your day and saying hello. Much appreciated. So that is how your mining products work. Winston, I'm trying to add green waste to a few of my factories. It's for my recycling factory, which makes biopallets. Oh, cool. So that is how your mining material works, and as long as you keep it picked up off the ground, it's just going to keep spawning. So all the mines work the same way. And then let me hook back up to this guy. And then under here, it also makes, let me pull under here. So you also get a little bit of gold, some clean fill, and some stone. So it also makes other products, but you have to come under here to pick it up. So we'll grab the stone. So you just load it under, all loads the same, just load it under there. So all of your mines work that way. Oh, let me head over this way. And work our way around to all the factories. This is stone processing. So you add your diesel, your water, and then bring your crushed stone over here. So stone, diesel, water. It's going to make lime, calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate is used in other factories. You're going to get a little bit more clean fill, and clean fill is used in other factories. Limestone is used in another factory, in the concrete plant. Gypsum is used in the drywall factory. So that is stone processing. Concrete factory. Concrete factory, you are going to add water, sand, gravel, limestone, and diesel. It's going to make concrete. You're going to get a little bit of sewage and a little bit of trash that you have to pick up from the factory. Now we have this really cool cement truck. Is it this one? No. I never remember where it is. Ready mix, here we go. Color selectable, so you can customize it however you want. And then just take your cement truck. There's concrete used to build your other factories with. So just after you make your concrete, come under here and pick it up. I don't have any made, so I probably won't get the trigger. Oh yeah, it's right there. So you pick up your concrete right here. So that is all of your mining goods. So let's work our way around. Alright, we'll head over here. Actually, we'll head over here. I'll show you the staffing agency. So express staffing, you have to give your work, they need gold, you have to pay them, they need water and food. So let me grab a couple vehicles really quick. So let me grab, I gotta give him food, water, and a little bit of gold. So let me grab the K100. Again, I'm not gonna save this save game, so I'm just gonna cheat everything in to show you how it works. Alright, so they need a little bit of food, they need a little bit of gold, and they need a little bit of water. So I'm going to give them some carrots. I think they take cranberry, carrots, coffee, or peanuts. And then you have to give them, from your mines, you have to give them a little bit of gold. And then you have to give them a little bit of water. So let me grab a tanker. Just buying them so I don't have to spend an hour driving around the map. If I can back up straight. There we go. So let me throw a load of water in here. Alright. Now there are bus stops spread all over the map, so there's 8 different places you could pick up your workers. So you could pick up 3 sets of workers here, and it takes 1 hour to get a full load of workers, so I'll forward time for an hour. And you can see the workers popping themselves in at the bus stop. I'm just going to go 2,000 speed just to fill it. So if you go an hour, you could pick up 3 sets of workers here. You can pick up a set of workers over here at the Casey's. You can pick up a set of workers over here at the BP gas station. You can pick up a set of workers over here at across the street from the nursing home is Aldi's and 2 grocery stores. So you pick up a set of workers here. And then down at the beach, you can pick up a set of workers here. And then down the road a little bit further, there's another spot where you can pick up your workers. So it's just down on the other end of the beach. But you have to take your bus. Let me tab to it. Oh, our monster truck is still upside down. But anyway, you take your bus, and you have to pick up your workers, and you have to deliver your workers to some of the factories, or the factories will not work. So you come over here. Let me zoom in a little bit. Hit your start fill-in. Your workers will take themselves from the bus stop, put themselves on the bus. Once you get a full bus load of passengers, as soon as you empty one bus stop, it'll start making more workers for you. And it takes 1 hour for it to completely fill. Then we'll take our workers. Let me head up this way. I'll show you one of the factories that takes workers. So your fish processing takes workers. The slaughterhouse takes workers. Your orchards and greenhouses will take workers. And then a lot of the future placeable factories will require workers. So any factory that has a bus stop will take your workers. So in order for the slaughterhouse to work, oh, I don't own it. Let me buy it. Let me get out of the trigger. So let's buy the slaughterhouse. So bring your workers in. You'll get the unload trigger, and then your bus will unload. I like the peat cement truck better. Yeah, this is I'm not sure where we got this one from, but it works fine. But that's how your workers, your express staffing works. So there's your bus, and then it'll tell you that your workers are in the factory. This is the slaughterhouse. So you bring in your animals. There's a pen for each animal. So your slaughterhouse. So your cows will make, they'll all make a little bit of trash, a little bit of sewage. They'll all make a little bit of manure. They'll all make a little bit of bone meal. And the bone meal you can spread on your fields, and it counts as a stage of fertilizer. Take the byproducts to the seaweed pond. It makes seaweeds and organic fertilizer, and then you can spread it on your fields like solid fertilizer. It makes leather, which you take to the leather factory and turn it into saddles and boots. And then the cows will give you steak and ground beef. The sheep will give you wool, ribs, and mutton. The pigs will give you ham, sausage, pepperoni, and bacon. The goats will give you cashmere and capretto. And the donkeys will give you leather and bologna. So the capretto, the bologna, all your meats will be used in other factories. So that is the slaughterhouse. What other factories do I have built into this map I can show you? Now I'm going to get out of here for lunch. Glue factory. So Gorilla Glue factory. Let's buy the property. I'm going to buy this property. And I'm going to buy the oil well. So the glue factory, if you add water, coal, either raw rubber or resin, you'll make your glue. Glue is used in other factories. Ooh, if I don't get lost. So if I come around this field to the other side of the swamp are your one set of oil wells. And if you add your coal, water, and drill pipe, you'll get a little bit of trash and some crude oil. And then the crude oil you take to the refinery to turn it into diesel and plastic. Over by the animal dealer, you bring in plywood and it makes beehives, and then you take your beehives to the apiary, and your apiary will turn it into honey and wax. Top corner of the map, there's a North BGA up here, and it has a working gas station, so you can get diesel up here. And then there are 2 sets of greenhouses. So let me buy that property. Let me buy the greenhouses. So greenhouse 1 requires herbicide, water, manure or compost, diesel, and workers. You're going to get strawberry, raspberry, cucumber, mushroom, and herbs and spices. And then greenhouse 2 is on this side. They work independently of each other. So greenhouse 2 requires herbicide, water, manure, compost, diesel, worker, same thing. You're going to get tomato, red cabbage, pumpkin, melon, lettuce, cauliflower, and grapes. So greenhouses, and then behind the greenhouses we have the apiary. So the apiary, you deliver your beehives and pallets, and it makes honey and wax. Coming across the top of the map, well, let's head over here by the central warehouse first. So big placeable area, and then it has a poultry house. And again, let me just buy this piece of property. So your poultry house, you have to use your animal trailer. You have to deliver ducks and chickens. So chickens require water, chicken feed, straw, live chickens, a little bit of diesel. They're going to give you bone meal, eggs, manure. Chicken fillets will be used in other factories. A little bit of sewage, a little bit of byproducts, down feathers and trash. And ducks will give you the same thing, but you'll get duck eggs and duck cuts. So that is the poultry house. And then top corner of the map, I'm going to buy a couple pieces of property up here. And then we'll head up there next. And that's pretty much all the factories on the map. And then I'm going to get out of here for lunch for about an hour. So we will teleport up here. So the seaweed pond. Seaweed will appear in there when the factory's working. But you bring in your byproducts from the slaughterhouse or the poultry house, and then power cells from the deck of battery factory, and you'll get seaweed. And then your power cells, as they drain, will make dead cells, and then you take your dead cells and recharge them back to power cells. But your seaweed you can spread on your fields like solid fertilizer. Your boathouse, if you bring over glue logs, you'll get a little bit of firewood. It makes rowboats and it makes surfboards. So your surfboards will show up over here. Your rowboats will show up in the water, and you have to bring your auto load truck in here to pick them up. So, but that's what your rowboats look like when they're built. Around the corner, So around the corner, through the tunnel, is a silo that will hold all of your bulk goods, and you can drop off by truck or by train, and then transfer from truck to train back here. You have your drywall factory that's built into the map. Where's my gizmo? Right here. So you bring your paper, your glue, your gypsum, your diesel, and water. You're going to get drywall, a little bit of sewage, a little bit of trash. Or you can use the placeable, place your own. Built-in refinery works exactly like the placeable. Your coal, wood chips, or straw, your grain, your silage will make your biodiesel. And then if you add crude oil, it'll turn it into diesel, and it'll also turn it into plastic. So the placeable ones are more for multiplayer, so every player can have their own. Or if you don't want to use the ones built into the map, you could just use the placeable ones. So Deca Battery Factory. Make your power cells. Textile mill. You're going to use in this factory a lot to make wallpaper. So it makes bale net. If you use the straw harvest add-on, bale net and bale twine, you can make your own here. You can make face masks, swimsuits, doggy sweaters, wallpaper, and sacks. And sacks are just empty bags, and they're used in other factories. And then we have the evaporator. You bring over coal to burn and salt water, and it turns it into sea salt. And then sea salt is used in your other factories to make like potato chips and stuff with. So I think that is all the production. Oh, Mammoth Mill. We'll head over here. So Mammoth Mill is built into the map, or you can put your own down, and it's the same thing. So you'll get your paper, your lumber, your plywood, pallets, firewood, steel, drill pipe, empty barrels, empty kegs, and empty crates. So everything that this makes is used in other factories. And if you use the one that's built into the map, right here is a warehouse that you can store all of that product in. So you can take your product from that factory and just store it in a warehouse right here. Built-in dairy and mill. Oh, I forgot to show you the water fields too. I'll show you the water fields and I'm going to get out of here for lunch. So let's buy the dairy, and we'll buy one of the water fields. So the dairy and the mill, you're going to make molasses, sugar, flour, vegetable oil, cheese, butter, soy milk, and fish bait. And fish bait's used for fishing. You'll get a little bit of trash. You'll get a little bit of sewage. And then the water fields, let me head. You can grow cranberry in water. Oh, excuse me. So you can grow cranberry in water. You can grow rice in water. So you have your cranberry, and then you have your rice. And then let me throw my store delivery mod down and grab one more truck. I'll show you how this works, and I'm going to get out of here for an hour. And when we come back, I'm going to jump back on my realistic Ricciville save and just continue working. So let me grab one more of these and one more tanker. So in order to make this work the first time, you have to put a load of water in it. And a load of water is 500,000 liters. So this tanker holds 500,000 liters. So let me grab a load of water. And you'll have water fields on all of my maps. Let me just back up a little bit so I can get into the trigger. I'm going to take a quick peek at chat because I've been ignoring chat. No, I'm caught up on chat. So here's your trigger to drop off your water. You have to put water in it the first time in order to make it work. So I'll wait for this to unload. Let me just drive over to the next trigger. Alright, you can sit there. So you can, once you put water in it the first time, you can manually drain or flood the field. So right now the field is flooded. So if I want to unflood it, I just hit start. Let me jump in the truck. And it takes about 5 minutes in game. So I'm just going to jump up to 5 speed for a minute. And it will drain your field. So you can drain your field to harvest it, to plow it, to fertilize it, put lime down, to seed it. I'll wait for this to drain. And it's about 3/4 of the way drained. I'm just going to go up on my speed a little bit just so it fully drains. Alright, so it's fully drained. Now, if you want to replant cranberry and rice, you can reflood it. If you want to plant like wheat or barley, you can leave it unflooded and just use it as a regular field. And then when you want to reflood it, just pull into the trigger here where I'm parked. Stop. Hit start filling, and it'll push your water from the tubes, from the water silos, back into the field, and it will reflood your field. So you can keep it drained or you can keep it flooded, it's up to you. And then all you have to do is take your water and then just move it right back to the other trigger. So dump your water back in. And it's sitting here waiting for you the next time. So once you fill it the first time, you can just keep recycling the water. So that is how the water fields work. And I think that is pretty much everything on the map. I don't think I missed anything. Top of the mountain, there's a sell point. There's a bunch of sell points. There's about 20 sell points on the map. We'll just go for right up the mountain. Pretty decent views up here. So got your grass meadow up here if you want to work on this area of the map. You can put your own farm up here, put your own silos down, put your own animal pens down if you want to stay on top of the mountain. And there are 2 sell points up here on this map. So this is, I think, Sally's. And then there's the castle. So the castle is another sell point. So, but it got some pretty decent views up here on the map. But I'm going to get out of here. So this is the Ricciville v4.0. This is currently in testing. Planned to go to my Patreon members tonight and released next weekend. And I'm also hoping to get the Richie Hollow map tested this weekend and released next weekend. But I'm going to get out of here for lunch. I'm like 45 minutes past what I normally stream. And I haven't even had breakfast yet today, and I'm only on my second cup of coffee, so it's one of those days. So, appreciate everybody stopping in, saying hello. I really, really appreciate all the new follows. You guys and gals are awesome. Give me... I'm not going to work in the editor today. My head will explode if I have to do any more XML work. So give me about an hour. I'm going to come back in here and I'm going to continue working on my single player Ricciville save. So, Sassy One, thanks. Catch y'all in about an hour.